Well, hello and welcome back to the Tao Manifesting Tarot. This is the tarot reading for serious tarot people. This is not your lollipops and rainbows kinds of forecasting. This is taking a look at your potential, because after 20 years of doing tarot, that's what it's about. Tarot is the science of potential. Nothing magical about it. You got frequencies. Life is frequency. You take a look at the chemical periodic table. Remember back to chemistry days, if you had chemistry. Those values on the periodic table are literally frequencies for chemicals. Our life is a combination of combinations of frequencies. And that's what tarot is. It's honing in on a particular dominant frequency at the time of the reading or your hearing, and seeing how that frequency matches up with you. Most of the time it won't. Not on a big level. Maybe on a little level, but not on a big level. You take 100 people as just an imaginary number. On a great read for tarot or astrology for that matter, you're only going to connect with about 10% of the people. Maybe if you're lucky 15, and if it's like out of the park, maybe 20%. That's it. The rest will not be a frequency match, because that's what tarot is. Astrology, which I've done for over 50 years, is the science of cycles. Tarot is the science of potential. So they're different, but they complement one another. So what you're going to see here is gut level tarot reading. And it takes courage to do this, because most people are wimps. Most people are cowards. They don't want to face the truth. They don't want to really take a good look at themselves. Hence the problems in the world. But for those people who are willing to stare into the abyss, this is an extremely powerful tarot reading. And those are the people to whom I am speaking. By the way, the people around me always remind you, like, subscribe, and share. Okay? Important if you're so inclined in that regard. Like, subscribe, and share. It helps the algorithm. And in this mixed up, messed up world we call the internet, that shit counts. So if you wouldn't mind, like, subscribe, share. Okay, got it. So back to the reading. You're going to see just 5 cards. I'm going to focus you. I don't want distractions. You have enough distractions in your life. In fact, your life is a distraction, period. So to help, we're going to narrow it down to 5 cards. That's it. Going to be a very clear read, about 10, 12 minutes. That's it. You're not going to have to guess what the energy is. You will know specifically, clearly, distinctly by the end of the 12 minutes what's the energy. If it connects with you, now you apply it to your life. If it doesn't, that's okay. We got tomorrow, next week, next month. You know how it works. Okay. But that's the deal. Manifesting is the most important power any human being has. That's why I take it so seriously. And in this time in history, in human history, recorded human history, because we're beginning to discover that back before there was ancient history, which we're now just beginning to discover, but we really don't have the history. From about 7,000 years ago up to the present, that's recorded history. And in those 7,000 years, we are hitting the most critical time for humanity, because we can wipe ourselves out. Absolutely. We have the technology for the first time in recorded history to be able to just end humanity. That's it. We're done. Toast. Goodbye. Right now, for the next year to 2 years, you got to make decisions. And there's no screwing around on this stuff. This can't, well, I'm going to put it off to another day. It bothers me. We don't have time for that shit. Don't have time for that. This is where the rubber meets the road. You're going to act like a responsible human being, or you're going to continue to be irresponsible. You're going to keep your head up your ass, or you're going to pull it out and say, hey, let me take a look. Let me really look into the mirror, the abyss of my soul. Let me find out what I have to do to help humanity get better and to survive. And literally, we are at that point. If you don't get that, goodbye. Don't even bother to waste your time with the tarot reading because it's not going to make any sense to you. We are right on the brink. The technology is right there so that the psychopath puppeteers who run the world can just get rid of us. In fact, they've said so, point blank, a number of times. By 2050, 1 person in 10 on the planet now will be alive. The others will be dead. That's their plan. They don't want us around. They got robots. They don't give a damn about human beings. So this is the next 12 months at least. You have to be focused and serious, and that's what this reading is all about. So we begin. Middle card, Oracle card. It sets the mood. Today it's fork in the road. Well, fork in the road would imply some sort of decision having to be made. In fact, the number up in the left-hand corner of the card is 1 and 3, 13. 1 means beginning. 3 means, in this kind of tarot, in manifesting tarot, it means lining up the mind, the body, and the spirit. It's not a third party. It's you lining up your mind, your body, your spirit, the human trinity, so that you can begin. And the 1 and 3 together equals a 4. You're looking for stability. Something that is not present in the world right now. Unless you want to call chaos stability, and then endless chaos, I guess, is a kind of stability, and you got me there. But we're not talking about that kind of stability. So let's begin. All the way to the left, 10 of Swords. 10s always bring conclusion. Whether it's the Cups, Pentacles, Wands, Swords, doesn't make any difference. It always brings end to that phase. And so the 10 of Swords says, you've been lied to, and you've lied to yourself. Because swords are thoughts and ideas. You've been fed bullshit information. Many have never questioned it. They just accepted it. And for those who have questioned it, the result has been the same. You've been stabbed in the back. For about half of the world, people have stabbed themselves in the back because they haven't been interested enough to find the truth. Because it's scary. It's scary. I don't want to know the truth. The other folks who have discovered the truth have discovered that they've been lied to. It's not the end of the picture. Now you got the Queen of Swords right next to it. And the Queen of Swords says, wait. Okay, we've been lied to. Got it. This is the time that we're going to stare into the abyss of our spirits. We're going to be realistic. We're going to be straight talking to ourselves. We're done with the lying, beginning with ourselves. It's bad enough that they're handing us bullshit. We don't have to dump on that same pile and bullshit ourselves. Don't have to do that. This is the next 12 months at least, maybe 24, where you're going to have to stand up and face what's real. Because you've been stabbed in the back. You know that by now. But the Queen says, it's okay. It's okay. This is an opportunity. This is not a bad thing. We can now be straight with ourselves. Be clear. And in fact, the meme for today says, I didn't speak up because I'm still in school. I'm in debt. Or I didn't speak up because I'm starting my career. I'm in debt. Or I didn't speak up because I have a mortgage and a family. I'm in debt. Or I didn't speak up because I've worked too hard to get where I am. Bottom line is, face the truth. Those 4 reasons for not speaking up are bullshit. You didn't speak up because you're a coward. And that is the most profound truth all of us have to face and confront in the next 12 months. So we move on to the Page of Wands. Pages always change the storyline. It's like a detective novel. You know, you're going in one place, you think, well, Colonel Mustard did it in the kitchen. Turns out it was the butler in the bedroom who did the murder. In other words, basically, the pages always move you in a whole different direction. And as tough as it is, the fact that all of us are cowards, have not faced the truth. And by facing the truth is not just accepting the facts, but acting on them. Page of Wands goes, don't give up, don't give up. It's like the Queen of Swords. You be honest with yourself. You be direct with yourself. And the Page of Wands says you can have that positivity, that enthusiasm, that joy in life. Again, you can do it. But you got to take the first step. That's the toughest. You got to face the music. Because right now you're speaking with a forked tongue to yourself. You're lying to yourself. That's the fork in the road. What are you going to do? Continue the same line of bullshit? Well, you know where you're headed there. Or are you going to step off? Go in positivity, the potential of enthusiasm, the potential that the Page of Wands offers. Use the tools the Queen of Swords gives you. Honesty, integrity, straightforward information. And the final card is my favorite card in the entire tarot deck. It's the Fool. This is faith. A lot of people like to go, well, he's just stupid. He's young. He doesn't know what the hell he's doing. No, he knows really seriously what he's doing. He's not caring very much. He knows that possessions hold him down. Whatever you own owns you. He's just taking a knapsack. Positive thoughts. Belief. That's the key word. Belief. That's what's the key word for all of us. We can be better. We can do better. But we start with ourselves. Quit lying. Quit speaking to yourself with a forked tongue. You can't have both sides. You got to choose. That's what the next 12 months at least is all about. You either face head on what's in front of us and deal with it, or continue to be the coward and see where that's going to get you. It's the reading for today. Back again tomorrow with another Tao Manifested reading. Between now and the next time we do this together, peace and blessings.